you this question.
I already know what that is.
Did Max Strus step on the line? Did Max Strus think there was any chance he stepped on the line? Did Max Strus go back and look at the video and become convinced he stepped on the line? And lastly, my four-part question, Your Honor, when Max Strus heard the announcement in the arena that his shot not only wasn't taken from a 3 to a 2, but to a nothing, can you just take us through that whole wildness? Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you for pissing me off again. But yeah, I don't know how that was called that after I've seen the video. It kind of, they say they have that rule to take the human error out of the game, and then the human error makes an error on the video. So I don't know, but hopefully I don't get fined. But yeah, I'm obviously not happy about it, but it is what it is at this point. I guess we can't really do anything. But it definitely changed the game and the momentum. I think it went from a 6-point game to an 11-point game, and with no time coming off the clock. So, yeah, it is what it is. I guess is the best I could put it. I'm not happy about it, but I guess you just got to move on.
I don't mean to make you the spokesperson for the team's three-point shooting overall, but just from going where it was in the regular season to where it was in the playoffs, did the process change in some way behind how you guys were able to get your three-point shots, and what were teams able to take away from you guys as a unit?
Well, yeah, that's just what it was. I mean, teams made adjustments to what we were good at and what works. I mean, that's the name of the game in the playoffs, and teams did a good job of taking us out of those actions and triggers that, got us open threes. So, especially Boston. I mean, I got to give their hats off for that. Those guys defended very well and made me do more than just shoot threes. So, you can put the full blame on me for our three-point shooting percentage. I should be the leader of that as best shooter on the team. So I'll obviously look at the numbers as a way to get better and, push myself this summer to be better next year.
You've obviously proven this year, Max, that you're not only a rotation player, but you're a starting NBA player. The next step for you in skill development is what, if there's a specific thing you already have in mind?
Yeah, just got to be more complete. Obviously, teams are going to force me to make plays inside the arc, so I got to get better there. And I think I've taken leaps and bounds as a player in this league, and our team didn't have the outcome that we wanted, but looking through the full year, I think I've had a pretty successful season personally. So, I've grown a lot and learned a lot, and there's definitely areas for improvement, and that's exciting about this game. That's what, wants you to keep flourishing, is the challenges that come with it and the ways you can get better.
So obviously, last year you were at Summer League, and you were getting a lot of those reps. What are the plans for this summer in terms of how you want to approch that?
I'm playing in Summer League again.
I was going to say, you're not, are you?
No, I'm not.
No. One more reason to go to Vegas.
Yeah, no.
So are you going home to Chicago? I mean, what's the sort of the
Still trying to figure it out. Obviously, everything's just so fresh from the season ending, so don't have my plans yet, but I'll be home for a good amount. But wherever it is, I'll be working out and just getting my body right first, and then we'll go from there and just keep working, keep going at it, and be ready for next year.
Just to follow that real quick, I know a lot of guys didn't want to make excuses at the end, but you were clearly dealing with something also, weren't you? Was the hamstring a problem in the postseason, or?
I'm all good.
Okay.
Did you consider yourself a good defender before the season, and what growth do you think you've made this year on the end of the court? How would you label yourself as a defender right now?
I mean, I always thought I was solid on the defensive end, but I think this year proved that to other people. I think I've gotten more respect and have gained more respect around the league as a better defender, and that's not something that's just going to go away. People are still going to try me and attack me, and I hope they do, because I think it takes them out of their rhythm and takes them out of their offense, and I'm just going to keep proving over and over again that I can guard in this league and be a guy that can stop people.
Did you receive any compliments from anybody during the playoffs where they were surprised maybe, or did anybody say anything to you as far as your defense that stood out?
No, I don't really need other people's approval.
Just to follow up about the playoffs, even when the shots weren't falling, teams were keying in on you and trying to take you away, and that was giving guys like Jimmy and Bam spacing to attack one-on-one. A lot of times, or at least get in the paint. Is that sort of half the battle? Is you're doing your job just by being on the court, and throughout your performance this season, you've earned the respect of other teams to defend you that way?
Yeah, no, it is. I mean, when you look at it, the starting lineup, I mean, they put one of their better defenders on me, so I got to, personally, that should be an achievement in itself. That coming from where I've came from this season to be in the playoffs and have to start the series. I mean, Marcus Smart was guarding me, who's the defensive player of the year, so that's got to say something in itself that I did somewhat of a good job this year. So. I think obviously the spacing is huge for us and what we do, and huge for Jimmy and how he gets in the paint. So I think that definitely is a huge help. But I got to figure out other ways to be more helpful, and we all got to figure out ways to do that and then be better next year.
All right, Max, thank you.
Thank you. You're good at it.